Hey everybody, is this thing working? I think it is. So I have wanted to share something with you guys for quite some time, but obviously Facebook Live can be a little bit scary, so I'm a little bit nervous and we're just gonna see how this goes. So for the past, I don't know, 5 months, I have had the pleasure of working with some of the most amazing people. I feel accomplished every day. I feel like I'm adding to something every day. I feel like what I do every day matters, and it's awesome. So I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about my journey, and quite frankly, it's so amazing that if I didn't share it with you, you might be mad at me. So anyways, it all started, I guess, 15 years ago. I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and I knew that this was an autoimmune disease and it could have an impact on me getting pregnant. And essentially, I had gone through a lot of different things. I mean, obviously, I was trying to be healthy and I was trying to exercise and I was trying to eat right and buy organic. And besides a couple of bad years in high school and early college where my thyroid disease got the best of me and I put on a lot of weight. I'm sure some of you remember that. I sure remember it. Wasn't my most greatest time. I was pretty healthy. And so a few years ago, my husband and I wanted to start a family and we had a lot of trouble. And I ended up going to a fertility doctor who diagnosed me with polycystic ovarian syndrome. And so that was interesting, another autoimmune disease. But with his help, I actually did get pregnant, and I'm sure you guys have seen pictures of my daughter, Sydney, who's amazing and awesome and just such a blessing. But it was really interesting because at my first doctor's appointment, my doctor told me that I couldn't use the skincare that I had been using because it could be harmful to my unborn baby. And that really was interesting to me because if it was harmful to my baby, what was it doing to me for all the years that I had been using it? And it gave me pause because I needed to find out more about this. So I started really doing my research, and I realized that 60% of what we put on our skin is absorbed straight into our bloodstream in 26 seconds. 80% of the chemicals that we use or that are in our personal care products have never ever been tested for human safety. So we're putting all this stuff on our skin day in and day out with no idea about what we're putting on our skin. I'm a visual person, and if you think about it, the nicotine patch or the patch that you use if you're going on a cruise ship for sickness or something like that, that goes into your skin and it's a drug and it affects your system. Hey, Megan. And so it's something that really kind of gave me pause, and I wanted to, explore it a little bit more. So I essentially tried everything on the whole food shelf, and I looked for safer products, and I tried to really find things that were going to be safer for me and obviously my unborn baby. And what I found was that there are some safer products out there, but a lot of them don't work very well. Thanks, Amanda. So it was something that I was on the hunt for. I wanted safe products that worked effectively, and you're funny, and that were chic and luxurious, just like any department store brand. So I ended up finding a company that I absolutely fell in love with. Beautycounter is a green living lifestyle brand on a mission to get safe products into the hands of everyone. So we formulate chic, luxurious, high-performing products without the use of toxins linked to personal health issues, things like fertility or infertility, cancer, learning disabilities, that type of thing. Now, this is not a scare tactic. It is not something me coming out and saying, everybody needs to change everything that you're doing and completely uproot all of what you've been doing for the last however many years. Really, it's just about education, and all of these things are true, and it's important that I educate and that I inform you guys on what's going on. So anyways, Beautycounter is amazing. I fell in love with the products. And for those of you who know me, I'm an absolute product junkie when it comes to skincare or makeup or anything. I am somebody that will research the hell out of everything that I try, and I want to make sure that it works really well. And not only that, I like to tell everybody about it and make sure that they know all of the stuff that I like. So essentially, here's a couple of things that I liked about Beautycounter. Beautycounter has a never list of 1,500 ingredients we promise never to use ever. In comparison, the European Union has banned about 1,300 ingredients. Canada has banned about 600 ingredients. And as of literally like a month ago, the US has banned 30 ingredients. So yeah, you heard me right, 30 ingredients, which is pathetic. What's even more pathetic is before a couple months ago, we had only banned 11 ingredients. So we obviously have a lot of work to do as far as what we're doing in Washington, and Beautycounter is really heading up a lot of that. So we're at the Hill fighting for safer restrictions on the cosmetics industry day in and day out, and that's something I absolutely love about this company. It's a education first, product second approach, and it really gives me something to kind of strive for and something to really stand behind, and I absolutely love that. So why am I telling you all this? Well, you need to know about this, period. And that's kind of why I'm putting myself out there on Facebook Live, which is kind of freaky, to be honest with you. It's a little weird. But I definitely think that there's an opportunity in this business for anybody that would want it. So there's a ton of work from home opportunities. And I definitely think that this one is the best option, and I'm gonna give you my reasons why. But I also think even if you do one thing different after watching this, so even if you start going to, for instance, the Environmental Working Group Skin Deep database and start looking at the products that you have and seeing, you know, how safe they are, that would be awesome. If you just are aware of kind of what you're putting on your family's skin and what you're putting on your skin, and just being really aware about those things, I think that I've done my job by educating at least just a little bit. So here's my reasons why. And first and foremost, I come from a business. Hey, Jess. I come from a business background, and so I'm going to tell you kind of my business reasons on why I decided to join such a fantastic movement and become an educator for Beautycounter. So first off, it's an emotional buy for people, and this is important because everybody wants less toxins for their family. They want to do right by their kids. They want to make sure that their kids are healthy. I mean, shoot, when I had Sydney and now, I would do anything for that girl. And knowing that what I'm putting on her day in and day out is safe and it doesn't even have synthetic fragrance in it, I think that it's going to be, it's just amazing the way that people will respond to this and the way that people will, you know, they're open to hearing about it because they want what's best for their family. And yes, I do have some notes here because I'm not gonna lie, this is a little nerve-wracking. I think I said that before. Okay, so also it's trendy. And who doesn't like something trendy? Thank you, Mark Quam. My first boss ever just said that I was the real deal. So thanks, Mark. Shout out to you. So anyways, basically what I mean by trendy is green living is in, clean living is in. So if you're gonna choose something to sell, you might as well choose something that's gonna be kind of on the upswing of a movement. And this is it. And I love talking to customers about it. I love talking to clients about it. And this is gonna be something that is really gonna be impactful for years to come as well. So we're kind of like on the forefront of you know, the clean living movement and the green living movement. So that's another great thing. We're only 3 years old. So working with a company that is that new is so exciting. We just came off of 2 consecutive $10 million months, and there literally is no stopping us. I don't know really what I'm allowed to say as far as what products are coming out, but let me just tell you that there's a ton of cosmetics, partners from different places like Paris that are going to help us with our color cosmetics, skincare, different body care items, different personal care items. It's going to be flipping amazing. So that is awesome because it's going to give us so much more to share with everybody as our company grows, and it's amazing. So one thing that I love about this, well, there's a lot of things obviously, but another thing would be is that we're mission driven. So I like this company a lot because we, as I said, we're mission first, product second. So if something doesn't meet our safety standards, we pull it. We don't sit there and try to sell it. We don't try to, you know, make believe it's something that it's not. We test our products not only when we launch them and as we're testing them, but then also as they're being sent to people and as people are buying them, we continue to test them all the time. So I love that about our company. I also think that it gives us something to talk about with our clients. So it's a little bit different than selling like jewelry or candles or something like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that at all. I love that stuff too. But I think that it just really gives us something different to talk about, and it's more of a lifestyle brand. So I fell in love with that. We're also very transparent. So all of our ingredients are listed on our website. All of our ingredients are, we have a glossary of ingredients on our website. We have our never list on our website, which I will be posting in the comments. It won't have all 1,500 ingredients, but it'll give you kind of a good idea of what to look for. I'll post after this. And a lot of companies actually, I'm not going to name any, but they have been in trouble for greenwashing. Pardon me. Greenwashing basically is when a company claims to be non-toxic and then you find out later that they are toxic. So definitely something to be aware of as you're looking at ingredients. And our products are consumable. So if I was going to jump on board with something like this, I wanted people to run out of it. And I'm just going to be honest about it. I wanted somebody to fall in love with something, run out of it, and then have to reorder. And that's what has happened. And it's definitely great for my business, and it's great for my pocketbook. And anybody that is looking for something that, you know, where you're going to have repeat customers, this is it. And also our partnerships. So something that I really like about this company, we are a direct sales company. So the reason that we're a direct sales company is because we really want our story told person to person. There's obviously a lot to say about it, and we want to make sure that that story is translated to all of our customers. But we also do partnerships, and I love that. So we do partnerships with Gwyneth Paltrow's company, Goop.com. We've been on jcrew.com, our Nantucket pop-up shop. We also, right now, are doing a partnership with Target. So it gets our name out there. It allows people to try the product. But what it does is it actually makes me a true consultant and a true educator. So I like that because I have a lot of customers and clients that come to me and ask me questions, and I can be an educator for them, and I can really help them decide what they need. Or maybe they want to try something before they buy, and I'm able to do that. So it really kind of gives me a position of education with my clients. So let's see what else. I've said a lot of stuff, you guys. I should have brought water. All right. The products work. Even my husband, Tim, said that his skin looks amazing, and I would have to agree. So it's funny because I'll be honest, Tim doesn't give a shit about skincare. But his skin actually really looks great, and he's the one that noticed. So that says a lot. We have everything from stuff for anti-aging to sensitive skin. Anything that you would need, I can help you with. And there's just so much as far as different things that you can look at and use. We're safe for everyone. So that means everyone. That means pregnant mamas. That means nursing mamas. That means men, women, kids, anybody. That's awesome, because what I want for my kids is a place where they don't have to read labels anymore, and they can go into a public restroom and use the soap, and I don't have to worry about what's in it. So I definitely think that this is awesome that there is a company out there like us that's doing this. Our holiday sets are freaking phenomenal. I may do another video, depending on how this goes, to see, to show you guys our holiday sets. And then also 40 to 50% of our sales come in the fourth quarter. So definitely some good things to check out. And also, I mean, far and away, I think the biggest thing is just the people that I work with. Just being inspired every day, seeing what our company is doing in Washington, you know, talking to different women and men all the time, just feeling inspired and feeling really educated, and that we're making a difference and that we're linking arms and really just helping everyone is super important to me. But even maybe more so would be that I'm my own boss. So I don't have to ask for time off. I make my own hours. I can work in my pajamas. I actually did put on makeup today, which is kind of a rarity. But, you know, I'm really able to dictate what I do and when I do it. And I'm able to spend time with my family and spend time with my daughter. And I absolutely love it. So anyways, if you guys are curious, if you know anybody that's curious, if there is anything that I can help you with, I would be happy to. And I promise it's easier than you think. And if you're curious about the products, please let me know. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys for joining. That was my first go around, so don't be too harsh here. How do I cancel this thing? Oh, finish. Okay guys, thank you. Have a good night.